Hey everybody, I'm back. Hey everyone, my name is Rhea Simone. If you didn't know, now you know, and you will never forget. So today I'm going to be talking about how to survive college, some things you didn't know about college, and some tips and tricks that I gathered among my friends on Instagram. So as you can see, I have my Syracuse pillow because go orange. And I also made a video last year that was kind of similar to this, giving freshman advice to incoming freshmen at Syracuse University. Last time I was wearing a Syracuse shirt. This time I have my shirt, so class of 25. So yeah, wow, I am an upcoming junior. This is my third year. It's crazy to say that I'm halfway done and y'all are just getting started. So this is so exciting. So I got a lot of feedback from my Instagram, like way more than I thought. And I only put this on my private account, not my main account. So I'm very surprised by the amount of people who responded. So first on the list, they do not tell you how much they really want y'all to spend. So for example, if you have a car, yes, but I feel like I don't need a car at campus. Like there's certain times I'm like, yeah, I wish I had a car, but at the same time, parking, the amount of tickets my friends have accumulated because they don't pay for parking, because parking alone is like, the worst parking lots are like $800. Who's paying that? So it's crazy out here. So most of my friends do not have parking and they get ticketed constantly, getting $200 tickets. So I'm thinking it adds up. The $800 adds up after a while, but it's ridiculous. Like, we're a college campus, we're paying $80K. Now, some of us are paying $80K to go here. Can we please have free parking in at least some places? Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's get it together. So parking is expensive. Food is expensive. So this year I didn't have a meal plan because I lived off. It was still on campus. I lived on South Campus, but they don't require a meal plan once you're not a freshman anymore. Honey, food, your stomach will be gurgling some nights. You're gonna have to whip up some ramen some nights because food is so expensive. So I lived by a Tops, so I used to go to Tops sometimes and walk to Tops. But Tops is expensive. Like, everything is just so expensive. The food in the Shine Center, like the student center, is super expensive. It's just crazy. It gets crazy out here, honestly, guys. So it's just an expensive time to live here. Even tutors, so they have free group tutoring. Like I said in my last video, if you have not seen my last video, by the way, go watch it. Like right now, go watch it. Honey, if you want a single tutor, it's like $25 an hour. Child, people would rather take that L than pay that $25. But there's ways to, like, you can low-key use that group tutor as your single tutor. Like, you be the one asking all the questions and asking, you know? So I've definitely done that, but I'm not paying for no single tutor, no. The second thing, this is really specific to Syracuse University, but the water quality is terrible. You need to buy a water filter. Now, again, more expensive, I know, but the water quality is so bad. My hair, when I wash my hair at school versus I live an hour away, my hair is completely flourishing when I'm home. But when I'm at school and I wash my hair is dry and brittle, it breaks more. I try to do protective styles more when I'm at school and natural hair when I'm at home more because of that reason. The water quality sucks. My hair hates it. Everybody's skin breaks out. Their hair is dry. So second to the water quality being terrible, the air quality is terrible, especially in the summertime. When it gets warm outside, 70 plus, the air is so dry. Like on my weather app, it'll say your air quality, it was in the red zone, orange and red zone, never yellow, never green. I wake up literally with bloody noses because the air quality was so bad. Like a bloody nose, top of the morning, come on y'all. That's ridiculous. It was only like for maybe 2 weeks because the end of the school year it got pretty warm, but besides that I was okay. But the air quality is bad throughout the entire year. I just don't, my body doesn't react to it in the winter time, but in the summertime it gets bad. Also, do not drink the water straight out of the tap. Use that filter. Even though I feel like using a Brita filter still tastes like tap, it is filtering something, so still use that filter because the water quality is not good enough for you to just put a cup under there and drink it. If I do that, I'll feel more thirsty after. It's that bad. Transportation is not the best. That's why I was like, if you have a car, yes. But if you don't, you're gonna be standing at that bus stop. And I don't know, there's something embarrassing about standing at a bus stop and somebody's rolling by in a car. It's like, all right, not too much. But for freshmen, you probably could just walk to class or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But I lived on South Campus, so taking the bus was a necessity. You cannot just walk to class, trust. It's like 40 minutes plus to walk. We're not doing that, especially not in the winter time. It's pretty reliable. If you go on Google Maps, it'll tell you when it comes. So that's pretty set in stone, pretty good. But on the weekends, they say forget the bus. The bus will come, it says every 20 minutes. It'll be every 40. So if you have extracurriculars, which I will get into later, joining orgs or whatever, if you have extracurriculars, you better leave an hour early and be at the bus stop an hour early if you don't want to be late, just in case, babes. I am in Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. I am in Alpha Kappa Psi fraternity, which is a business fraternity, which I just joined last semester. And I'm also in the Black Celestial Choral Ensemble, which is a gospel choir on campus. So 3 orgs, you know, I think that's pretty solid. Like, I'm saying I'm done. If you don't have procrastination in you, if you can give yourself to people, if you don't have that many responsibilities, go for it. But me personally, I'm in every e-board for every club that I'm in, every org that I'm in every e-board. So it's tough. It's really important to prioritize yourself in joining these orgs, making sure you have your goals set out for yourself, whether this is professionally, whether this is socially, whether this is mentally. My grades, I need that 3.5 up, you know? 3.7 is like cum laude. Yeah, I don't even know. But I'm trying to get cum laude, cum laude, you feel me? So I had to step down to really prioritize my grades. That's why I did it this year. I'm still on the e-board, but being in organizations is super rewarding for yourself. Life lessons that you learn, the practical skills that you gain are worth it, I feel like. So I wouldn't trade that for nothing. I love all my orgs. Oh, something that's really crazy is that college really moves so fast. I'm probably gonna say this throughout the video so many times, but college moves so fast. For example, you can be friends, really close friends to somebody one day, like really close to them, talking to them every day, hanging out every day, and all of a sudden you're just not close in the next week. It's crazy, and you don't even blink twice about it, because in college stuff moves so fast, it doesn't even like matter. Same things with grades. Like, if you get a bad grade, you fail a test, you cannot even sulk. You don't have time to sulk. You have to keep going, because there's a next test coming in the next class, there's a next project coming. I mean, college moves so fast. Like I said, I'm halfway done and it feels like I just got here. In that, being that you can lose a friend so fast next week, college gets lonely. And for me personally, I didn't really mind the solitude that I was in, just because I like to be alone. I like to just be by myself, but it can be hard for many people to be by themselves a lot, because, you know, most people are used to being around their families, and it's a huge change, especially if you're an incoming freshman. It's sometimes hard to make friends or people that you like, actually, or they can be yourself around. I feel like I didn't make true friends until this year, but you really meet some of the best people you've ever met in your life. So if you really didn't like high school like me, listen, college is that opportunity to really meet some people, because I feel like you're surrounded more with people that have like-minded values as you, like-minded mindsets as you. So this is just a time to meet people that you actually enjoy being around. And I feel like I really met my people. So even with people like that, you can lose them like this. So like I said, yeah, it happens. But right now, I feel like these are like lifetime friends. That's what I love about it. Like, it's such a feeling that it makes me warm. Love y'all. I really love that about college. It's like one of the best parts. Like, the schoolwork is draining, all that, but I feel like the friends that you make makes it all the more rewarding. The connections that you make makes it all the more rewarding. And I can understand why people want to do the university life. Hey, it's the best life. But even when you have these true friends, it still gets lonely in college. And I feel like that's something that's not normalized, but it's true. Like, you're used to being around your family, you're still always living with people, and some people don't even have roommates. Some people, they have a roommate they don't talk to. Like, it gets lonely, guys, but it's normal. But it's not bad. Like, honestly, take that time to be by yourself, to get yourself together, whether it's professionally, mentally. Like I said before, it's really important to have that solitude time, but I know it can be hard as well. So just know that you're not the only one. If you're going through this lonely period, we all go through it at some point, honestly. Another thing that's kind of a down thing is that there's a lot of rejection in college, whether that be from people, from jobs, from opportunities, from organizations. It's so normal. People do not normalize and they do not post about their rejection. Now, I'm not about to tell y'all about the times that I got rejected from jobs, from opportunities. I'm not about to put my business out there because there's always going to be a new open door. For one rejection, there's a new open door. Just got to keep that mindset because it really is true. People post their wins, people talk about their wins. They don't really talk about their rejection. So don't be afraid of rejection. It's going to happen. If you want to reach your goals, you're going to have to be rejected from some things. And, you know, maybe it's just not your time yet. Maybe there's a better opportunity, but you just got to take that into account and understand that you're not by yourself in that. It's okay to be rejected. Please. I've had my fair share. So trust me when I say that. A lot of that stuff was some of my advice that I wish I knew before college, but let me see what some of my peers had to say about what they wish they knew before college. The first thing they said is bring everything that you need from your home. Don't rely on going to the stores around college towns or on universities because they will be sold out of these things, especially like fans, TVs. They're going to be sold out because everyone's thinking the same thing. So try to bring as much as you can from home first. I think that's great advice because my freshman year I was trying to buy a fan and those were sold out at like every Target, every Walmart. I finally found one at a Target. And we picked that up so quick, and it was the smallest fan ever. So make sure you buy all that stuff before. Okay, so for lack of better words, everyone is very, you know, young, very hormonal. You just need to be careful who you're giving your energy to and make sure that everyone's safe or whatever. But that's really important. It's actually crazy out here. So I hope you pick up what I'm putting down. Yeah. One person said, people are weird, even though you're surrounded by people who are intellects, people are still weird. So don't be fooled by that. But they're not as like-minded as you think. People are still weird. They do weird things. You gotta watch out. Simple. Please watch out because they are out there. One of my friends said there's so many opportunities that she didn't know about until her sophomore year. And I feel like, yes, please venture out in your freshman year. So many opportunities that I didn't know about. Venture out, do your own research, talk to people, talk to upperclassmen, do your research. There's so many things out there for everyone, especially at Syracuse University. There's so many opportunities. Go abroad. I'm planning to go abroad next summer. Like, go abroad, see the world, join clubs, get opportunities to go to the chancellor's house. Like, you know, there's so much to do. So many ways you can be exposed to connections, to companies, to life, to learning more about life, seeing other cultures. It's amazing. And I feel like that's something I really do love about Syracuse. I love a lot about Syracuse, but that's something I really do appreciate. Let's get into some tips now. 1, put your location on for your friends or your roommate. Trust. I was never a location girl. I thought it was weird to have your location on. Only my sister had my location. But now, my friends have my location for sure. Trusted friends. Whether it's like, oh, you're meeting up, you're like, where are you? Like, my Uber, They have your location, just follow that location, babes, you know. But it's convenient, but also it's a safety thing, honestly. I have like 5 people's locations now, and they have mine, so it's, yeah. Many people tell you when you join college, you're gonna have to be an adult now. You're gonna have to do adult things. You have to fend for yourself, low-key. But I feel like especially at Syracuse University, there's so many people to support you here. Your counselors, your advisors, people who are like mentors to you. There's so many mentors, you know. So yes, you have to be an adult, but it's like a little halfway, like a transitional period. Like, you're not a kid, but you're not an adult. You're an adult, but like you're not a full, like, by yourself adult. Yeah, so people will tell you gotta be like this adult, start acting like an adult. But honestly, there's so many people to help you get there. That's what I feel like is so great about Syracuse or college in general. Take a breath and don't feel too much pressure. Oh my gosh, another tip. This is a big one. My friend said this. Bring a surplus of medicine. Bring Mucinex. Bring Advil. bring ibuprofen, bring vitamin C packets, bring cough drops, bring it all, because you're gonna need it all. Don't be afraid to wear your mask either. I'm not about to get sick and I hear people hacking in the lecture halls right behind me. I'm putting on my mask because no, I'm not about to be sick over some randeezy who wants to cough on me. No. I think I basically covered everything, but the biggest thing I will say is that you will dead have fun. Like, I mean, that's a given. It's college. It's hard, you know? The schoolwork is not easy, but being surrounded by people who are like-minded, people that you really genuinely love makes it all the better. Being in a beautiful campus makes it all the better. Go on walks, enjoy. Don't be just locked up in your dorm. Enjoy the campus that you're paying $80K for. Study hard. I sound like my parents. Study hard though, like for real. We're gonna have so many people in jobs that don't know what they're doing. Cause now we got like ChatGPT, which if you don't know what ChatGPT is, look it up. Not gonna say too much, look it up. But I feel like we're gonna have people who don't know what they're doing in their professions, because now we have ChatGPT, we have Chegg, Quizlet, and I'm not saying I use any of these. But they're there. How are you gonna be a professional in your desired field and you don't even know what you're doing? You gotta go to Google to figure out what you want to do. Some of these jobs, they don't got time for you to be searching on Google. You gotta have it up here. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comments below or DM me on Instagram. My DMs are always open, so, well, they're not always open, but I'll check. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel while you're at it to see more from me, because I know you're gonna want to see more from me. Like, I'll see y'all next time.